It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels, react.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to run again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Next receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Try and run for this. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Jackson going to run. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Marlon Humphrey on the
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. This is Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with second and goal coming up. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Seattle punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 40.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
To score Seahawks 7. Ravens.
So first and 10 now from the 30. He's going to run again. And he's got room. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Leads to second and goal at the Seahawks 9-yard line.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He can run for it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try.
1-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he slings one that's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Huntley. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's going to run again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Russell Wilson on the keeper. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And the tight end Olsen right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now it's Carson, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Patrick Queen.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Carson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And it's third.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14, DK Metcalf.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
2-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to keep it again. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to run again. Down to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 3.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They run it with Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Seattle.
On first down, it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's tackled.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. Carson might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Patrick Queen.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
8-yard pickup. First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Watson looks to throw again.
49-yard line.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This is caught, it's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Duke Johnson.
It was Devontae Harris who got him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Watson going to try and run it.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Ratley there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Ravens 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
13-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Devontae Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 12 yards to go.
I'm going back to you. Mike 28. Mike 28. Let's put him on the bus.
On third down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Try and run for this, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Let's see what his offense can do. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
He will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4-yard gain. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to run again. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.